My name is Claire, I'm producer for Journeys Festival International Portsmouth. Journeys Festival International is a festival that celebrates the work of refugee and asylum seeker artists. So we work with established artists, up-and-coming artists and the local asylum seeking community to create art that's inclusive and accessible for everyone. For the launch event, in partnership with curates, we reached out to members of all communities in Portsmouth who wanted to share their story and gave them the platform to be able to talk about it in their own words. And I think it's important to be able to act as a platform for those in the community that want to tell their story in the way that they want to talk about it and to frame it, and that for us is quite important. Angels was another really exciting event that we had in the festival. An artist called Laurence Bayo has been speaking to members of the refugee and asylum seeking community and other people across the country about what gives them hope and what keeps them strong in times of difficulty. It was a really, really exciting project that just allowed us to connect with lots of people across the city who may only see it for a second or may engage with it for a few minutes. The channel is an installation that allows members of the public to connect and share messages with people held in indefinite detention centres in the UK. It's a really important platform for giving people a voice, for sharing their experiences and to connect with people who might not have an understanding of what's happening in detention centres in the UK. As it's moved around the country, different people have fed into it and the piece has grown in each location it's moved to, and then bringing that together at the end is really exciting. Reckoning with Refugee Dome is a piece we commissioned by artist May Wong. It explored fragments of people's stories and explored the idea that we can only ever experience small parts of their larger stories. We invited people to leave their own comments on the piece with fragments of fabric that they could pin to a blank piece of fabric. Recovered Histories is by an artist called George Srugaris, who's a printmaker and artist based up in Leicester. He worked with members of the refugee community to create beautiful printed works exploring their journeys, their past, their culture and their histories. We aim to programme a little bit of something for everything, so we programme across art form, across event genre and try to make things as accessible and welcoming for people as possible. Ongoing Journeys is an exhibition by an artist called Rich Wiles, and he documented a Syrian family settling into their life in the north of England. There are photographs that came with the family from Syria, WhatsApp images from other family members who are now dispersed across the Middle East and Europe, and then the pictures that Rich has taken of the family themselves in the UK. And seeing the images of the families brought together into one space, when you know that they cannot physically be in the same space together, has a very big impact on audiences as they walk through the exhibition. It's really important for the festival to be as celebratory as possible, because so often refugees and asylum seekers are put into narrow boxes that don't reflect them and their personalities and their humanity at all. Events like Journeys Festival International are important because they provide a platform for refugee and asylum seeker artists and the local communities we work with. They allow people to connect with some of the issues in a very safe and accessible way, and they're really fun.
Give it up one thing, spread the love thing, all of my people. Give it up one thing, spread the love thing, all of my people. Give it up one thing.